Yo, what's up? What's up? Back. Oh, yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today's video is talking about oh, ladies and gents. My bad, dude. What are you trying to prove? Like, really? What are you trying to prove? What I mean is that, what are you trying to prove when you lie? When you lie about your self-image, when you lie about who you are, what you're making, what you're doing, who you're with, who you're not with. Like, come on, bro, for real. Who are you trying, or what are you trying to prove? Like, really? Because whatever you're trying to prove and whoever you're trying to be like, I understand, like, fake it till you make it, but it comes to a certain extent. And once you start to realize that external validation does not feed internal validation, and the thing is, honestly, you probably, well, most people probably understand that concept because when you go home, you're by yourself, late night, no one's with you, it's just you and your thoughts, right? You finally put the phone down and it's time to go to sleep. Nothing to prove. It's just you and this. What are you trying to prove? You start to realize, well, what am I trying to prove? I feel like a lot of people are smarter than they lead themselves to be on, especially when they're by themselves because you don't have anybody to run from. And you can't run away from yourself because you're always going to be with yourself. And I feel like it's a really good question to ask yourself. What am I trying to prove? Am I trying to prove that I made it already? Am I trying to prove that I have it all figured out? Because I'm going to give you a news flash. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody actually knows what's going on. Fun fact. Fun fact. And people are over here. Maybe you're falling victim to this of trying to prove something or trying to be something that they're not, or even trying to be something that they don't even want to be. I was homeschooled up until high school. And then when I went to high school, there was this sense of pressure to be tough. I mean, I was homeschooled the whole time. Like, it, I don't really have to say much. Kids are brutal. Kids are brutal. But at a young age, I asked, I after school and after pretending like I was something that I wasn't, I had to ask myself. I asked myself, young age, like 14, I asked myself, what am I trying to prove? I'm trying to prove that I'm tough. I'm trying to prove that I'm about it. Trying to prove that I'm da 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 da. I mean, don't get it wrong. I'm not no sucker. But like, what was I trying to prove? And I had to ask myself. And when I sat and did that, inner work, I realized that the external validation for proving that I was this person or like this or portrayed to be like this didn't fulfill me. If anything, it kinda no, it pushed me further away from who I was. I mean, I'm only 14. I don't even know who I am. So that's something as well. Figure out who you are. or at least try and figure out who you are on a day-to-day basis. Let let yourself explore who you are. Oh, I almost sneezed. Excuse me. But yeah, let yourself explore who you are because shoot, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up liking who you are more than whatever you're trying to prove to be. Now, that goes into the next point of just prove to yourself. If you want to prove something to someone, prove it to yourself first. And by proving it to yourself, a byproduct of that is people are going to get proved. You don't have to directly prove yourself, because once you prove yourself to yourself, you indirectly prove yourself to others. Isn't it funny how that works? Now, my next part is most don't actually care. I mean, you're trying to prove that you're this, you're that. Most people, they realize, they see through it. Like, I promise you, you might be fooling some people, but for the most part, you're not really fooling too many people. And for the people that you are fooling, 9 times out of 10, they're not the brightest or the sharpest tool in the shed. So I don't really know if you feel good about proving yourself to those individuals. But most people don't actually care because most people are too worried about their self. Next is, it's important to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and continue to motivate yourself. Now, what I mean by that, it's really easy to not be nice to yourself, especially when you're not, I guess, fitting in, or you're not the person that you want to be at, or maybe you're the odd one out, the sore thumb, the ugly duckling. Be kind to yourself because this world is not kind, and most people are not kind. They're not going to be kind. And at the end of the day, you have yourself. You're walking through this world with yourself. You're going through these journeys and learning and experiencing with yourself. Not saying that you should be all dolo by yourself and, not being around anybody, or not wanting to experience things with anybody, or not take kindness from other people. I think it's important to take kindness from other people. And when people do give you kindness, take that. Own that. Don't deflect it. Take that. Because they're seeing you from a third person perspective, and you'll, most 9 times until, you're not seeing yourself from a third person perspective unless you're watching, I guess, a video of yourself. But like, even then, it's like third ish, mainly first, because you were experiencing it. But yeah, when kindness is given to you, take that and give that kindness back to yourself, you know? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. It is about that time. Excuse me. Um, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm gonna end it with this. Yeah, I'm gonna end it with this. What happens when you stop? When I stopped trying to prove whatever it is that I was trying to prove, a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I was able to regain my own thoughts, my own ideas, and I was able to take in the world through the lenses of my own eyes again. not what I thought people would digest better or was more palatable to others, but what was palatable to me, what I wanted to give to the world and how I wanted to show up. And man, once you stop, you really start to inspire other people. Because once you're able to be unapologetically you and you show up for yourself and you prove to yourself by being the most authentic you, things start to get a little easier. Now, I'm not saying this is just the key to everything, but it's most definitely a step forward into the right direction. So, what I want to leave you with is, you know, ask yourself, what are you trying to prove? Who who are you? And start proving to yourself, be your authentic you. There's only one you, so there's no reason to try and prove that you're someone you're not. And whoever doesn't like who you are doesn't need to be in the picture. Yeah. Choose yourself, prove to yourself, be kind to yourself, and let yourself be you. Be yourself. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it on that. Let me know in this comment section if if any of the things I talked about hit a point in you. Let me know how it made you feel. And just want to leave off by saying I love you guys. I love you. You got this. Keep going. And leave in the comment section what other things you would like for me to talk about, any life experiences you like for me to talk about, my opinion on certain things. I would love that. Feedback, always, always open to constructive feedback. And yeah, you guys got this. Choose yourself. It's only one of you. All right.